So we're talking with Verdi Gilbertson here on his Piper Cup here. Tell us what you're doing today.
Today we're gonna install the engine on the J3. This is 100 Cyto 2-cylinder engine, and I think that's probably big enough to fly the J3, except when I install the floats, which I have floats for it with installed floats, probably isn't quite big enough for the floats, but I'm going to try it with this one anyway, with this twin-cylinder Cyto. So now we're going to go ahead and bolt it onto the firewall.
Okay, just show us where you're going to put it there, and then we'll pause here. And
I'm going to temporarily fasten this with screws until we get the engine lined up perfect.
okay, and how did you line it up?
So we took we used our we lined that up using to get the center. So we centered it, found a perfect center here, and then we marked the center of the engine. And according to the manual, this is the height of the engine. And what you have to have is when the thrust line of the airplane goes the length of the fuselage, the thrust line of the airplane should be in line with the engine. So that's important so you don't get it too low or too high. So you have to, so the thrust line goes right through the center of the fuselage, and it should line up with the engine.
Okay.
So that's one thing you have to watch.
So you got a couple pilot holes here. We'll get ready for that, and then I'll pause right here now.
Yeah, we drilled the pilot holes to the
So I see you took the tape off. Now you're getting ready to put a screw in there, right here. See, you got it in there. You took the tape off and screwed it in there. So now tell us a little bit about those hoses.
these are the fuel lines from the gas tank is installed, and I have to cut these to length. It's on the two-cylinder on the 4-3 stroke. One fits on each side, so I got to cut these to length. When I finalize fine tuning, I have to do that. That's one thing. I'll do that later when I get finished with engine mounting and that. Then I have one for the vent coming out. So that takes care of the fuel lines.
Okay.
I start putting the prop on there. This is a 12-inch prop here, and I've been reaming that up. Got to do the, you use the reamer when it doesn't fit. You call it prop reamer, and then you put that in. There's got different steps on it. It's precision steps for each size on it. So you can take your prop and you start on the prop and you work it like this till you get the prop to where it fits. So you can keep trying it so you get a perfect fit on the shaft. You don't want the prop flopping around. And this one is about perfect now. And this is probably, so I might put a bigger prop on there. And this is prop washer, and then you have the prop nut goes on. We tighten that up to not real tight, so you it's hard on the prop. And then you have a lock nut that goes over the top of that. That locks, you got a double lock, because sometimes if an engine backfires, the prop loosens up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a little trouble with the four-stroke sometimes, that they had that little problem, and it could actually throw the prop right off the airplane. And this little knock nut goes on over the top of the prop. That locks prop. So tight, but not so hard. That is hard on the prop, you know. So you can do that just when you start turning the engine over. So maybe get a 14-inch prop putter, but this is a 12-inch for now. This particular model, this cowling, it doesn't come with the kit. The cowling that comes with the kit, so you got to glue that together and form and unmount all this, but you can buy them ready-made. But one comes with the kit, then you can assemble it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also order the windshield that's made special for a Piper Cub. You can get the windshield ready form. There's material in the kit for making your windshield, but you can order these ready form, just like.
So you're gonna do, what are you gonna do with this?
So what I have to do is try to modify this. I don't know if that's gonna work yet. Maybe I'll make another video when I get that modified to show how it's gonna work out. You could also order the scale landing gear for the airplane. This is a perfect scale of the quarter scale landing gear. It's got the bungee cords in it for shock absorbers. And we'll cover that landing gear with fabric eventually.